No man's land. Lagos belongs to Yorubas. Lawmakers will pass new property business ownership laws favoring only Indigenes in Lagos, says Speaker Mudashiru Obasa. Hello everyone, welcome to newsspottv. The worst fears of many Nigerians are confirmed right now, especially residents of Lagos State. For the very first time, the drum of tribalism loomed in Lagos during the presidential and the governorship election in Lagos State. More than ever before, the division, or should we call the religiosity of Nigerians, were brought to the table as the talks of either being a Yoruba or not a Yoruba, an indigene or not, or non-indigene, was flogged severally. But where are we today? The Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, disclosed that the state would promulgate laws for the protection of its indigenes. Obasa, who was elected Speaker of the 10th Assembly for the third consecutive term, said as part of its legislative agenda, there would be laws and resolutions in the areas of economy and commerce, property and titles, and reversal of all that are reversible to protect the interest of the indigenes. Obasa, who hinted at some of the controversies in the build-up to the 2023 elections, including the arguments that non-indigenes wanted to take over the state, declared that Lagos is a Yoruba land. Lagos is Yoruba land as against the assertions of some people that it is a no man's land. Therefore, part of our legislative agenda is to ensure the translation of laws passed by this House to the Yoruba language. We also aim at achieving our collective goals of creating a robust legislative framework that protects the interest of our people. Going forward in this wise, we are going to employ all legislative instruments for the support of the indigenes of Lagos. There will be laws and resolutions in the areas of economy and commerce, property and titles, and we will reverse all that are reversible to protect the indigenes of the interest of the indigenes, he said in his acceptance speech after he was elected as Speaker of the Assembly. Let's go straight into the comments. Someone says, but this isn't new now. There have been systemic tribalism for decades. If you're Igbo and didn't know, then you're just waking up. They just need something to hold on. Same way the UK government has been looking for ways to stop Nigerian immigrants, but they have to use that young Yoruba man. Besides, I personally never heard an Igbo person say Lagos is no man's land. Every Igbo person I know knows they are visitors here. Where I lived in Surulere, I paid 1.2 million, while other Yorubas pay 700 to 800k. And they still moved out because it was pricey for them. I paid mine because I make enough too. Plus, I made sure I have properties and investments in Enugu years ago. It's normal, my people. I'm not perturbed at all because I've always known I don't belong here. That's why my family go to the east every year for Christmas. Another commenter said, fighting battles that does not exist in Lagos, when in reality, the Fulanis came to Kwara State, killed the Yoruba king, made their laughing bow to them, destroyed the Yoruba empire, and imposed an emir on them. Till date, a Fulani man is the emir of Ilorin, and all these Yoruba wise men bow to those Fulani in their own Yoruba lands, and they are too afraid to even discuss the topic. But here they are making a law to protect themselves against harmless people who only seeks to strive through their own private economic development. Another said, all this hatred are pointed towards the Igbos. It's only an Igbo man that would buy a lake, sandfield it, and build mansion on top. Another said, all I see is a game of dominance. The Southwest system only understands dominance. Wonder why General Gowon created South-South? Port Harcourt, Calabar, all were southeastern region, but they made sure they took away all economic importance of the eastern region so that people from southeast will have to beg to survive. They made sure that people from southeast don't have more people in the military, police, etc. It's more of a psychological war. They want to completely conquer the southeast, but that's okay. There's a new age. I feel the southeast needs to leverage on what we have before it's too late. Start teaching techs. Engineering in Igbo language. Focus on technological disruptive innovation. The government needs to radically sponsor citizens to go and learn and return, just as what China did. Another person said, if you don't send land to us, we move our money to Ogun State. They will happily welcome this development. Another person said, move to your own land. Another said, there's a new law in Ogun State too. You don't even know what's going on. Another person said, we will live to wherever we want. You can't stop our movement. Our land is filled with economically wise people competing against each other. So we move to your place. Another person said, of course it belongs to Yoruba, but the thing is that those that own the land are selling it out. That's the issue. Or are they going to pass the bill that will prevent them from selling their land? Another commenter said, the law will not stop them from selling the land to me. We don't care. We have money. A Yoruba person will be the front end. An Igbo man will own the back end. Another said, interesting. So will this law prevent Yorubas from selling their lands? Another said, you see, I'm my Igbo people. They're going to use mouth spoil everything for other tribes. Yoruba allow una stay their land, una they shout, say their land, na no man's land. Now una get Lagos, una be bad visitors. Another said, Lagos doesn't belong to Yoruba, but to Lagosians. You can't be from Ekiti and you're dragging Lagos with the real Lagosians, all Malam to their tents. Another person said, but a man from Ogun State is our governor, while Badebo, who is an half caste but also a Lagosian, wasn't voted for. Yorubas don't discriminate among ourselves. Another person said, everyone should go back to their state and leave Lagos alone. Igbos, take your big markets back to your state. Sell those big investments and go and develop your states. It's a shame that Igbos put in billions in other states, but Southeast, which has the highest number of millionaires, remains so underdeveloped. You can't stay in someone's land and challenge them. They will always have an advantage over you, even in the East. Please go back, close down Ladipo and Alaba, go and build this in the East and watch how other people will troop into the state and investors will do more. Leave their Lagos for them, go back home and solve your problems. Another said, only Lagos Indigenes, all these Ekiti and Ondo people, all of una go hear am. I'm proudly from Ekpe, but all these Ogun State people no dey gree us hear word. Another said, I noticed that this hatred will move to another level, reason why I washed my hands off doing anything in that state. Another said, Oga, if you like, pass law to limit non-Yorubas from visiting. One day your relative go sell your land, give us, I will build on it and still be paying taxes and other payments. You want fix? If a person can comfortably afford to build in Lagos, he can comfortably pay any levy government impose on the said property. After all, we build and the Indigenes will come and rent it. So any levy you impose will also lead to increase in house rents and purchase. So think like a businessman and not a ritual Yahoo boy thinking. And if next election come, you remove the levy and be shouting, we are one. So we, the non-Indigenes, will vote for you, Abi. Try to check Igbo man fuel tank and check Yoruba own to know who get full tank as well increase. Another said, Abuja people go soon join. Port Harcourt people go sign, collect the oil. Igbo people go, they argue. Another said, people will change their name to Yorubas. All this can't work. Oh. Another said, Lagos is a Yoruba land, but very good. Go see Ranumo for and only Ranumo. Another said, for only Lagosians, though, if you come from other Yoruba states, you're on a long thing. Go back to your state. Another said, this is trouble brewing. Oh. That war you people are clamoring for, by the time it comes, I hope you all are ready to lose the oil your forefathers have been fighting for us to keep. Everybody will go back to their region and will leave this Lagos for you, just as you will leave our resources for us too. Another said, let it be so for other regions too. E no get time wey we no go divide for this country. And to me, it's a welcome idea. We have never seen ourselves as one, and I seriously hope we go back to regionalism. If you misuse your resources, that's your headache. Wetin go dey affect no go be problem. If your region employs a year leader, now na headache. That will be the best for this country. Another said, it's so annoying when somebody says Lagos is no man's land. Another said, leaders are the ones that will divide this country. Imagine this. At the end of the day, the highest bidder will always win because money stops bullshit. Another said, this law good though. Finally, Igbo people will invest massively in their own territory. These people just won't spoil the progress Lagos has been making as a leading commercial state. Another said, it's good. The law will help people to rethink. Lagos is not such a big apple. Maybe it's time people realize this. Another person said, everything changed from the last election onward. Igbo calling Yoruba immigrants in their land has changed. Another said, I hope Southern governors are seeing it's hard time our governors sit up and make laws also protecting us indigenous communities. Another said, this is a very good development. At least the Igbos will know their place and stop saying Lagos is a no man's land. They started this during the election, but watch them playing the victim card now. Even the Yorubas from other southwest states will never call Yoruba a no man's land, but Igbos from nowhere will call Lagos a no man's land. I won't worry. Another said, I trust my Igbo brothers. Any law you make will favor them. Jobless set of people. Now go still come reverse the law when it starts backfiring. Another said, I have already advised myself and few of my friends, buying any property in Lagos currently is a no-no for me. Another said, it's about time Igbo start thinking about home. The funny thing is, we can't make it happen in a short while. Let's demand the Port Harcourt and Calabar seaports to be properly done. The moment we don't receive goods of any sort through Lagos port anymore, Otilo, I'm not about tribal war differences, but I think the intimidation has been overfed. I keep asking the Igbos that what will happen if we put our heads together and develop eastern states. Anyways, I can't confirm it's going on already. Some prominent Igbos have started moving their investments back home already. It's just a shame how these people hate us and allow themselves to be used like this. Yes, we have very difficult Igbos and all, so it is with every other tribe. But they are just a small fraction. This is sad. I want unity so bad among the tribes, but from the things I see, it's a long way to have that achieved. Lagos in the clouds, tribe at heart. Another said, but why so many tribes plenty for Lagos? Because why be saying na my Igbo people they cry up and down? I know they understand now. Always go they shout over nothing. Another said, instead of laws that will move the country or state forward, which angel dropped me for this country self? The comments are plenty, and honestly, when it comes to religion and ethnicity in Nigeria, those two topics are very, very sensitive. So where is the unity that we've all been preaching about? Every law made will always have a good sides and bad sides. The good sides could be making whoever feels that it's unfair to get more strength, look inwards and, flip the sides to do something different. While it might be something that is already made for people who seems to be favored at that particular time. What's your opinion on this? Kindly drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. The best is to achieve unity in our country, Nigeria, because even outside Nigeria, there are so many forces that are working against Nigerians outside Nigeria. So must that same force work amongst ourselves? It even becomes louder during election time, as we've just seen in the concluded governorship and Lagos State and presidential elections in Lagos State. Thank you so much. May God bless Nigeria. See you in the next news. Have a lovely day and bye for now.